Hi everybody, and welcome back to Too Much THC, episode 11.
Hello. I am vaccinated, people.
She's vaxxed!
Yes, I got shot with Pfizer earlier this week, and it was
Pfizer Girl.
A Pfizer Girl. And it really was an adventure. My phone died after I got my vaccine, and I had to go all the way in Mississauga to get the vaccine because
Little unfortunate, but
Doug Ford
yeah,
try and make it impossible for us to get vaccinated.
for real.
Yeah, so it was impossible to find an appointment, but I went all the way in Mississauga, and my phone died afterwards, and I got lost as fuck.
Oh, it was a bad story.
It really was. I actually was crying, like, out on the street, asking people if I could use their phone. It was really embarrassing. But I did make it back here alive for you guys today.
I felt so bad because obviously I had no idea
that
was happening
was just sitting
or going
at
to
home.
happen. So I was just waiting for her to get back.
Yeah.
And then she definitely
and then I
was
came
having
back.
a moment.
Oh my god, it was a whole thing. It was horrible. It was horrible. And the worst part was it was freezing outside, and I was just wearing this like little windbreaker.
The sun keeps tricking me. Like,
yeah.
I look outside and it's sunny and it's bright and
we
it's
think
gorgeous.
It's gonna be like summer, and then
it's like heating up the whole living room. Yeah, and then I walk outside and I'm like, the wind is cold. It's freezing outside. It's like 6 degrees. I'm like, shit.
Another piece of exciting news. We got a new cord for this microphone.
Woo-hoo.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
but we are only
2
minutes in.
Yeah.
So
You guys
we're
know
gonna
our
have to
history.
see.
So maybe we'll get back to having technical difficulties again.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I'm really hoping. It looks like a better setup. Honestly, the cord, this cord
I think we
looks
just
sturdier.
got a faulty cord the first time,
Probably.
I think it was just our luck.
A piece of shit.
A piece of crap.
Yeah, just our luck. Should I take a hit?
Yes, you should take a hit. We don't know what to talk about when we're sober.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I'll say this. I was like,
Okay, I'll take it.
how the heck are we recording again?
I know.
These
Time passes
weeks
so fast.
Recently are flying by. I mean, it feels like forever also because I'm not working still and I'm at home all day, every day. But these weeks are flying by. It's going to be May. I was like, hold on a second. I need to catch my breath.
Birthdays.
Yes, our birthday month. We're going to celebrate the whole month. Because we deserve it. This year, I'm turning 21. Meg's turning 22. We're going to go to Vegas when this is over and gamble our little hearts out. And make big money so that we can put it back into the podcast.
I've always wanted to go to, I'm like trying to recover from that.
I'm gonna die.
What's that place called that you just said? Las Vegas?
Vegas?
Yeah, I've always, what's that place called? I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Because they have such cool restaurants. There's this one, my friend went, and if you weigh 300 pounds or over, you get your meal for free.
Oh my god.
And if you don't finish your food, they take a wooden, like, plank and they smack your ass in front of everybody.
Is that like one of those places where they like bully you? Have you ever like heard of those?
Yes.
Where they like really roast you? I want to go. I want to work there.
Oh,
could you imagine just working at a place where you gotta be like mean to the customers, but it's like a joke? But you
themed
gotta
restaurants
be mean.
are so fun.
We should have more theme things.
Yes, like what's that restaurant in New York that we've both been to but separately?
The
Stardust or something.
Star something.
Yeah, it's so basically.
I was there for my 18th birthday,
and I went with my family, but it's in New York. And if you guys ever go to New York, you should go there because basically everybody who works at that diner, they want to be Broadway stars. So sometimes it's like an off season. They just did a show and now they're not anymore. And they work at the diner, and then the whole time they perform these like crazy songs and stuff. It's amazing. They're amazing.
Really good.
Talented.
Super talented. And it's just like
while working
It's
the
just
entire
such a-
time too, and like getting you
Yeah,
food
it's such
and water.
a fun time. Like, cause I'm sorry, I'm really dying.
You just took a hit. It's okay, girl. And it was your first one of the day too.
Normally,
Good
like,
gravy.
if there's music in a restaurant, it's like background music, or like, you know, you can't really hear it. It's just there because it'd be weird if it wasn't.
No,
it's mostly like chatter, but here it's like you're there for the performance, and you get a good ass diner meal with it. It's really fun.
Yeah. And another place I thought of that's
maybe
like
I'll
that
get hired there.
Is I would never. Well, I have the drama that they need.
I have the drama.
I have the drama. We went to Disney once as a family, and there was this like old diner, and it was called like Mama June's or something, like Mama's Diner, and the waitresses would be like, elbows off of the table, elbows off of the table, and they kept having it come up and tell my mom to get her elbows off the table, and every time she'd be like, oh my gosh.
Why is elbows on the table rude? Like, why is that a rude thing?
I think that's so stupid.
Why are all these etiquette stuff, like, why is it just be as comfortable as possible, you know? Like, why can't you sit... What's wrong? Ooh, I punched the mic.
My grandma...
What is wrong with that?
Grandma, I love you. I hope my grandma's not listening to this. My grandma's a little crazy. Okay, we'll get into it later one day when we can. But
when we confirm that she's not listening.
When we can confirm that she is not listening, we'll get into that. But my grandma is a little crazy. And she does this thing that annoys me so much, where she like crosses her utensils on the plate and then puts a napkin on top of them, so that way she doesn't feel tempted to like continue nibbling before she waits for the server to take it away or whatever. And me and my mom, it drives us nuts. It drives us nuts even thinking about it right now. My grandma is so crazy. Just wait, guys.
That's not the move. Just eat it.
Yeah, just nibble, girl. Just keep nibbling. Or like, I don't even know, like, it's not like a paper napkin half of the time. It's like those nice napkins. And she's like laying it over top of her food. I'm like, what the fuck? You just were wiping your hands all over that napkin. And like, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I'm not with you on that one, Grandma.
I love a grandma story. Man, my grandma, I was just saying to Megan as you were walking in here, my stepdad had a doctor's appointment this morning, so my mom and him stopped by. And she dropped off some stuff, but my grandma, I was telling my grandma that I was getting food subscription boxes because I was just like, I needed some new recipes, blah, blah, blah. And she sent me these 3 cookbooks with my mom. They're just like little, like paper, they're like Campbell's. They are so old looking. I'm going to have to look up the date, but they are in pristine condition. Yeah. I was like, I have those recipe cards from those food subscription boxes, and by the time I'm done with them, they're disgusting. Like, I hardly can even save them. And she's definitely had this, like, longer than I've even been alive. And it's in pristine condition. Like, how does she do that?
Yeah, so we were saying, we joked, and we were like, maybe the recipes are actually really bad. So she's never used them ever.
Given them to me.
My mom, I love my mom's cookbooks. She loves allrecipes.com, you know, just the basics. And she, like, used to scour that website looking for, like, the best recipes. Yeah. So she just has, like, 3 binders, and they're full of, like, recipes from allrecipes.com, but also, like, her friends' recipes that they've given her and stuff. And she has them, my mom's very organized. She has them all organized and everything, and I love those binders.
My mom is compiling together a box of recipe cards for me from her recipes, sweet. Like all my favorites and like from my grandma. So I
love it. Food is such a good gift.
It is
like,
a good
giving
gift.
Food to people, you know.
Food is a good gift for me.
Yes, me too. Your mom, did she bring the rhubarb?
She brought the rhubarb.
Her mom came this morning, but I slept through it. She brought the rhubarb squares.
My mom makes these squares. They are rhubarb squares. I don't know what the heck is in them, but they are...
Crack!
They are
Crack is in them.
Freaking good. She went to put she brought me 2 trays. She went to put one in the freezer.
Ah!
Do you hear this? The person...
Can you guys hear that? That's the guy doing donuts!
In the middle of a 4-way stop.
I hope they fucking heard that. We're on the other side of our house, too. I can see them through that fucking window. I want to kill those kids. Sorry, I didn't say that, but for real.
Yeah, my mom wanted to put the squares in the freezer, and I was like, no.
You can leave them out, girl.
Like, they will not go bad.
That is so funny.
Oh, yeah, that's good. But she's going to put that recipe. But I made a recipe box. I took wood shop in grade 9. Mm-hmm. I did the tech. You could take business or tech.
My throat hurts.
And I took tech. Because why would I take business?
Wait, so you were forced to take either business or tech?
It was like one of those mandatory courses in grade 9.
We didn't have that.
We had to, like, it was like you had to pick drama, music, or whatever, and you had to take gym, and you had to take this. We had to take either the business class or tech class, which was supposed to be getting you ready for the world or whatever.
I would never.
But you could pick business, which was in the computer lab all year, or you could pick tech, which was half on computers, half in the wood shop. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm picking wood shop. Little did I know that apparently no other girl in the entire school picked that class, except for maybe 2 people. One of them was
why not?
My bestie Paige, but my bestie Paige did not show up very often. My 2 besties do not like to show up to school.
Don't call me out like that. Don't call me out like that.
But anyway, I made
I have perfect attendance.
I made a box
at Dave.
A wooden box that said recipes, and my mom is now filling the box I made with recipe cards. So that's cute. Mm-hmm. Woodshop was crazy.
That makes me think of my comm tech class. I had so much fun in my comm tech class because we would choose. So I was with my friend Aurora. I love you, Aurora. Shout out to Aurora.
Hey, Aurora.
I can pass this bomb.
That's a beautiful name. Obviously, Princess Sleeping
Aurora is gorgeous. I love her.
Gorgeous name.
Mm-hmm. And so she would sit on the one side of me, and then we befriended this guy named Carl, who was super sweet, and he would sit on the other side of me. And on Mondays, we would get all of our work done for the entire week. And then, sorry, I'm like choking on my water.
That just sounded like such a fake cough, you know?
It was real.
Like Karen Smith in Mean Girls, and she's like,
I'm sick.
I watched that movie yesterday.
Oh, again? Girl, jeez.
Let me be.
But we would get all of our work done on one day, and then the whole rest of the week we would play Slither.io. Yeah. If anybody knows what that is on
isn't that the one that's online. Like Agario?
Yeah, we would play Agario too sometimes, but like we really
I was just confirming
Slither.
that I was thinking of the right game.
Yeah, it was so fun, and we would be really good at it too. And then we had, that teacher loved us. I'd be like, yo, I'm going to the cafeteria, I'm hungry.
So did our Comtech teacher.
We took a field
Comment
trip.
below your Comtech experience.
Yes! Was it as awesome as ours?
I'll tell you mine. Yeah. After.
We took a field trip to see his Corvette, because he was talking to us one day. He was a little weird. His name was Peter. He's so funny. And he was like, oh yeah, I got a Corvette. And sitting out in the parking lot, and we were like, field trip, and we made him like take us to the Corvette and let us take pictures in it just like for fun.
I love
and it
that.
was like, it was so funny. It was so funny.
My Comtech teacher, her name was Gail.
Oh,
it still is.
I love a woman named Gail.
She was such a sweet woman. She was like super like kooky. Like she was, we were like, you're bonkers, like, but like in a fun way. Super smart. Smartest woman I've ever met in my entire life. She's like a genius. But she had a bunch of horses, and all she cared about was her horses and her students.
I keep forgetting you grew up in the country. I was like, horses!
My mom's van was so dirty compared to everyone else's car because I'm like, where do you live, Mom? But anyway, she was so sweet. But so I took Comtech, and then I really liked it, and she really liked me, and then I ended up co-oping with her in grade 12.
Was that for the yearbook?
For the yearbook. So
yes,
I was with her 4 out of 4 out of how many classes did I have last year? 6. Yeah, 4 out of 6 of my classes in grade 12.
You had
all
her
together. I was in her room. All morning, both semesters.
So were you guys tight? Were you guys close?
Yeah, she would be like, she would be like, hey, can you go get me a burger from A&W? I'll buy you guys lunch. We'd go.
Oh my gosh, I love a teacher that
eat
does
lunch,
that.
Bring her back. We'd go to Tim Hortons. Like, when we were switching classes, my friend would have class with me, so we'd meet up and be like, do you think we can make it to Tim Hortons in 10 minutes? We know we couldn't. And we're like, let's see.
Her. Okay.
Yeah, so we'd go. And we'd be like, oh, let's get her a coffee so she'll, like, won't care. So we'd get her a coffee. We knew her order. We'd come in late. She'd be like, girls, I marked you late. And we'd be like, sorry, Gail.
Oh, my
We'd
God.
give her a coffee. She'd be like, I'll change it to here. And then, like, we'd go into our little corner of the room and work. She was just like, she didn't care. Honestly, most of the time, I had to wait for her to show up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I would show up late to school because I would aim
That's
like
so
our
funny.
classes started
like
at 8:55. She came at like
imagine?
9:15 every morning.
Yeah, that would
because all she had was 2 co-op students.
Like, oh yeah, who cares?
So I was like,
sorry.
I made Alana late for all her classes because I would give her a ride and I'm like, but I'm not going to make it on time for you, girl.
Oh my
She'd
gosh.
be like, it's okay.
Yeah,
she had like care. Biology.
I would be. You know what sucked? Do you remember when they were playing the national anthem and you'd be like 2 feet outside of your class and they'd be like, don't move.
Yeah.
Don't move. Don't move. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so close. And then I had this one teacher.
Sneaking through the hallway while they're playing Go Canada.
Yeah, literally. I had this one teacher. None of the teachers really cared that much, but one teacher, Miss Clark, in grade 11, she was so rude.
Every morning.
Yeah, and they played different versions at our school. We had an a cappella version.
Really?
Yes, it was
I think
so
ours
crazy.
Was pretty much the same.
Oh,
we would play music in the morning.
It was so fun.
To like signal like 5 minutes to class. They would start playing music.
Yeah, we had that too, I think.
And then we'd get to class.
I never really made it there on time to hear that though. I missed the bus so often. I can't tell you.
I missed the bus.
Oh
Maybe
my God, I have ran behind my high school bus and it has not stopped. I literally.
How far was your bus stop from your house?
Just down the street. There was like.
Okay. Same.
Yeah.
I had to walk
the first day. Oh
block.
my God. Oh my God. Okay. The first day of high school, my mom gave me a number and she's like, your bus's number is like 159, let's say.
My bus was 902. 902 gang for life.
You remember? Okay, I have no idea what mine was.
Because I always had to read the number. Like, I remember waiting for my bus. I always had to look for the number.
Oh, our buses would just, park in the same out front, spot.
And then they would come up, and their number would be, and then you'd go.
Yeah.
The teachers would yell the bus numbers. So
we had like one big long road of buses. And the buses would always park in the exact same spot. So you always knew.
Our buses would also, like the high school buses would drive multiple high schools. Like they would all go to Walkerton too. So the kids who lived like outside of Ayton would go to Walkerton. So they would be on our bus. So they would be like, it would depend. They would pick up there first. So it would be like random. So that's why the buses would always, it was a different time every day.
Okay.
How small was your town? We shared buses.
Oh my God.
with
with other towns. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's
Ayton,
insane.
Durham, Walkerton. Everybody gets on the same bus.
Yeah. I can't forget
yes,
what I was going to say. The first day of high school, I went to the bus stop and I was waiting for the bus and I didn't know anybody that was sitting around me and a bus pulled up, okay? Yeah. Everybody's staring at me. Everybody around me gets onto the bus. And I'm looking at the front of the bus and I'm like, that's not the number my mom gave me.
Oh, no.
I'm like, that's not the number my mom gave me. I'm not getting on the bus. Because there's, like, several different high schools in London. Yeah. Like, it's not just, like, one high school. But everybody at the bus stop got on the bus. I should have known. So the bus drove away. And then I see in the back my cousin Ellie from the bus stop before ours. And I was like, oh. Damn it. Damn it. I was like, I missed the bus. Yeah, and then I realized later they put a stupid little sign in the window, like a sheet of paper, and it says, this bus number is in like this
So
tiny
funny.
font. I'm like, why wouldn't you stick it on the front of the bus? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you say the number
Ours
that's
were,
on
like,
the front of the bus?
Yellow
That's so
pieces,
stupid.
like yellow pieces of paper with like black letters.
Like,
902 in the front and the back.
Literally
on the side
anything
windows.
anything else than what
My
they did
bus
that day.
used to come at like it would like come 8:02 was like the time it would
7:43.
come. It was like why 8:02?
I remember that.
Why not
7:43.
8:05? Like shit. But then when I drove, I used to leave
8:02.
My
What time
house
did
at
your
8:30.
school start at?
8:55.
Wow. Ours started at 8:15. So,
What time did yours end?
2:45.
Ours ended at 3:15. What the hell? We started earlier and late. It ended later.
What?
Your school ended at 2:45?
No, your school started at 8:55, you just said, Maddie.
Yeah, you said your school ended at 2:45?
Yes.
Mine ended at 3:15.
That makes total sense. Because yours starts at 8:55.
Yours starts at 8:15. Oh, that's
Yes!
way earlier. I was thinking 9:15 in my head,
yes.
and I was like, are you kidding?
No, I was like, girl.
Okay. Sorry, I'm so high.
That is
I
so
really
funny.
thought 9:15.
No,
I was like,
I know, I knew your
y'all
brain
gotta
was-
sleep and leave early. That's crazy. My whole
That
life,
is so funny.
school ended at 3:15. Elementary school and high school. I only went to 2 schools. But still.
I have no idea. I have no idea what time my elementary school ended. I have no idea. That was a blur. I loved elementary school though. I went to, for
me
those
too.
that don't know, I went to a really small, tiny elementary school. It was a Christian elementary school that a bunch of Dutch people that immigrated from like the Netherlands started, like Holland started just in our city. So like everybody in the school was Dutch except for my family and like
Word.
a couple other families. Like,
The outsiders.
yeah,
My school
Not really.
was just
it's less
Little.
Dutch now.
boring.
It was way smaller when I first started going, and then it got renovated and like
yeah.
more people started going. So the younger kids,
My elementary
more
school was
diverse.
in Ayton. It was in my hometown.
Yeah,
And then high school was in
outside.
Hanover. It was not. So it was small. It was just whatever.
Yeah, I would bike to
Probably
my high school.
racist.
My parents would make me bike. Is it
We
my
had
turn
walk
to take a
school.
hit?
Probably. If you want one.
Oh my god.
Walk to school in the snow and sludge and rain and sleet.
Yeah, did your parents tell you those stories? My parents totally told me those stories where they were like,
Well, I'm going to
I
tell
would
my kids
walk
those stories
all the way
'cause
to
it's
school.
true. I did do it.
Yeah, my mom, I don't know.
Moved
told me a
mountains
story
to get
when-
to school.
She like fell and hurt herself and then had to still walk the rest of the way home
I
or something.
ran my sister over with my tricycle. She had to walk the rest of the way back from school. She should have moved and out of my way.
Yeah, if someone's coming at you, well, no,
She
because
fell
then
in front
me
of
as a
me.
pedestrian and I see a car, I'm like, they're gonna stop. And I keep walking.
For real. I say they better.
They better, yeah. What the
Or
fuck
I'm
are they
getting a
gonna
check.
do? Run me over?
Yeah, I ran my sister over.
Maybe.
Oops.
Yeah, don't
Whatever.
do that.
I see an opportunity, I take it. Made for a good story on my podcast.
Yes.
So,
I
worth it.
I've injured myself so many times on bikes. I don't know if I've ever told that story on here. I've told that story so many times though. It feels like I could have. I'm sorry if I'm saying this again, so I'll say it quick, but I flipped in grade 8. I flipped over the handlebars of my bike and my helmet
Oh, no.
came off and my forehead literally hit the road like that.
Oh my God.
And I was knocked out.
That's why
I
you
don't
gotta-
remember anything. I had a concussion. I bruised my ribs. I broke my fingers.
That's why we had to have bike safety training.
Yeah, literally. And then my friends, like, dragged me off of the road, and I woke up and I started yelling, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Because I bruised, like, I might have even fractured my ribs, they said.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
there's nothing you can really do for that.
No.
I didn't have to do gym for, like, a month and a half.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't be out of breath.
Yeah.
Because it was really bad and it really painful.
Well, yeah, because then you have to, like, expand your ribs.
Exactly. So I had to remain,
Oops,
like...
sorry, Mom. I cannot do any chores because I'll be out of breath. Because I'm extremely out of shape and my ribs are bruised by, so
Yeah.
let's be safe.
It was pretty fun. Like, I got to sit out gym. It was so nice.
Yes.
But it hurt so bad. Oh my gosh. I'll never forget.
Gym class. I enjoyed gym class in grade 9.
Gym was, okay, let's talk about gym before grade 9. Gym was so fun in
It was
elementary
so
school.
fun. It
The
really
chance to
was.
get out of the classroom, it depended on the teacher you had, though. Like,
Yeah.
if you had a crap teacher.
Yeah. I always remember gym class being fun.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain things I hated, probably. I don't know what it would have been. I can't think of any games for gym.
Certain sports, when you would go through units,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like,
Soccer.
fuck, I'm done with basketball. Basketball was fun at the beginning, like, you're having fun, and then I fucking suck at basketball.
I can't
And-
with soccer. I
Yes.
can't kick and run. Are
Baseball?
you kidding me?
Oh
I
my
love
god, baseball was really fun.
I wish
And then
we
the
had
boys
baseball.
would start getting like too
boys would ruin
into
gym.
it. And I would be like, oh, I'm so over
like
baseball
floor hockey.
now. Yes! Oh my god, floor hockey sucked.
Sucked when the boys...
With the goggles, I hated wearing the
Ew.
goggles.
I love when a teacher wouldn't make you wear those.
I'll never forget, me and, I bet I start so many stories saying, I'll never forget.
You did.
Alexa and I, my friend Alexa, when we were in grade 9 and we had the badminton unit in our gym class,
I suck at
we
badminton.
hated it because they would make us stand, we would get in partners and just hit the birdie back and forth.
Yeah.
And we would miss every single time.
I suck at
so
badminton,
we constantly had to bend over and pick it up, and it was so annoying. We'd be like, oh, bend over, pick it up, hit it back to the other person. They bend
had,
over,
like,
pick it up.
Badminton teams at our high school.
We had
I was
that
like, I
in
could
elementary
never.
school. You just brought back a memory.
We would do basketball tournaments in high school or in elementary school.
My dad coached the basketball team.
I lost my first nose ring because I thought I'd be able to take it out for the basketball tournament and then put it back in.
Oh, really?
Because I was 13 with the nose
no.
ring. And I realized quickly that it will grow in. Which sucked.
That does suck.
But I got it re-pierced.
Yeah, and it looks great. My dad coached the boys basketball team in elementary school, but he didn't coach the girls like one of my friends' dads coached the girls' team.
We just had our teacher in elementary school.
The sports teams were fun in elementary
And
school
in high
because our
school. Well,
school
no,
was
not in
so
high school.
small that literally everybody kind of had to be on it.
Yeah, for
And
real, same.
Yeah, so the volleyball one was really fun because I was
suck at
alright
volleyball.
at volleyball.
I can't volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
My fingers are not very strong. I can't just like bump and volley like a crazy. Well, I can't volley. I can bump it.
My dad played volleyball a lot. And there was this
My
place
parents
he
played
went to.
baseball for a long time.
Yeah, I think I remember stories that you've told me.
We used to run the bases after the games as kids.
Run the bases?
Yeah, just for fun.
Oh, just run around.
Yeah, we'd go round
Oh,
the bases.
fun.
I also played baseball as a kid.
Yeah, I never played baseball, really. I think my dad's business, my dad has his own business. They would do like a baseball game once a year when I was little, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
For sure.
Need slow pitch. I can't be doing
Oh my God.
shit.
But I remember in elementary school, in grade 8, we would have a student versus teacher like game.
Oh,
and most times it would end up being baseball because it was summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would do students versus teacher hockey games for our like prom fundraisers.
Yeah, I think ours ended up being a volleyball game though, or something. I don't know. It feels or something in the gym. I just remember being in the gym, but it doesn't feel like it was.
Our school was really close.
Yes, it was definitely volleyball.
Yeah, our school was really close to the arena and the / pool, so we could walk there all the time.
That's so nice.
For, like,
would you go swimming?
Yeah,
like
for gym. We would go swim.
Oh my God. That is so fun.
We could swim, and because it was like literally like a couple blocks, like it was right beside the school. So, and that's also where I worked in high school. So
our school was so small that they would rent out the gym for birthday parties to like the students.
Oh, cool.
And my mom, my cousin Callum, Callum and I had like birthdays that were really close together. Callum's is April 12th, mine's May 21st. And my parents our moms threw a clown, like, what's it called? A circus-themed birthday.
Cute.
So there was, like, cotton candy machines in the gym and, like, little clowns and, like, a bunch of little game stations. I don't know how to explain it. My mom and my Auntie Erin loved throwing parties, and my mom would go all out for birthday parties. She loved it.
I used to plan my birthday parties as a kid. I would go all out. I planned a scavenger hunt one year. I planned a spa day, all themed. I would make my cake on theme. I made a hamburger cake, a fish cake.
Oh, yum.
That's when it's my baking phase. But I would be like, cake. Mom, this is what's going down. I'm making the invitations. I'm writing them out. I'd give them to my friends. I'd be like, RSVP, guys, okay?
Aww.
It'd be crazy.
That's so fun.
It'd be an event.
Yeah.
And I still do that.
Oh my gosh, we should have a themed birthday party or something.
We should have themed birthday parties every year for the rest of our lives.
I'm like, why the fuck?
Why did we stop one day in between our birthdays?
Why did we stop doing themed birthday parties? Like, when we were kids, they were like themed, had little activities. Why can't we still be celebrating like that?
We can.
Let's do it.
We will.
Our birthday is coming up this month.
Comment below what the theme should be.
Oh my gosh, comment below suggestions.
Like,
also,
under the water.
We're at 30 minutes, so just comment below, like, anything.
I can't believe I literally was not in this podcast world for a long time right there. I was just like talking, but that's good. That's what we want.
Yeah, you know.
I'm just saying.
If you're still here, thanks for listening to us talk. We love you guys. Seriously, though.
We do.
And please give us a thumbs up. Follow us. Like, comment literally anything, guys. Like,
make fake YouTube accounts.
Because we're not going to get anywhere without that. And, yeah.
And we need to go somewhere.
We do.
We're, like, dying.
We love you guys.
Love yas.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
See you next week.
Smoke up.
Mwah.
Sirs.